Hello everyone, and welcome to another 13 days of Halloween. Now, the title's not up yet, but we are playing a new game for this 13 days, and this is called Exmortis. Now, the title comes up after we hit load, but I just wanted to get in here first so we could actually see the opening before it gets to the title, because it didn't give me the title beforehand. So, anyway, let's get into Exmortis, shall we? Leffler Web Design presents... Okay, that flashed me. Alrighty. I've already kind of seen the opening for this a little bit. I want to say that that's the same guy. Is that Ben? Is Ben the guy in all the openings? Ben, was that you? If that is so, Ben, I don't know how you're alive. Exmortis. So, I don't know much about Exmortis. I do know that it's kind of like, I think, survival. I think it's like a point-and-click survival kind of game. All I know is that, like, what I saw when I hit, the beginning, I believe it just starts you off in the woods. That's all I know. You wake up in the woods with a lump on your head. You can't remember how you got there. All you can recall are the dreams. It's late, cold, and you are unsure of where you are exactly. Fighting through the headache, you regain your focus. You see a house in a clearing and decide to shelter there. Anything is better than freezing to death in the woods. From someone who has almost frozen himself to death, not myself, from someone who did almost freeze to death, there's a lot of better ways to die than freezing. I can tell you that right now. The woods. Alrighty, so, as far... Can I just click anything? I don't like how the background's kind of just gone. How it's just kind of on the sides. Oh. Okay, it's going to be one of those games where it highlights where to go. Front door. Oh. Why can I... Oh, I have to click on the... I can't... I'm left-handed. Let me knock on the door. Let me knock on the door. I'm left-handed. Alrighty. Main entrance. So, am I... A hallway shrouded in the... A hallway shrouded in the shadows. These stairs lead to the second level. So is this kind of like a pick-your-own-adventure kind of game? Is that what we're looking at here? I was looking up games, and it said like Exmortis was considered one of the scarier ones from the Flash days. So I'm wondering what I'm getting into. I feel like there's a better option for going upstairs. I feel like easier to survive. And I can go backwards if I... Okay, so this game has a linear story we're looking at. Okay. It's not like if I pick one way, the story ends a different way. Okay. So, moonlight streams through this window. Is it just... Can I only click the window? Nope. Oh. Did I see something? Yep, I can. I can go down the hall. Okay. Can I activate the light? The door has no hand... So I have to find the handle to the door. Okay, I get it. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Okay. It's going to take me a while to get used to the whole items have to be highlighted portion in here. An oak side table. Nothing of interest here. Open it. Okay. Door. Okay. I heard a squeak. Oh, okay. Was Freddy Krueger here? This is from Nightmare on Elm Street. I know you were here, Freddy. The painting on the wall is of a familiar landscape. Oh, there's a safe. There was a safe hidden behind the painting. Wow, I did not see that coming. There is no breeze in here, so... Okay, I can't click it. The gramophone is unplugged, but it's still rotating. How is that possible? The bedspread is soaked in someone's blood. How the hell does such blood get on the roof? I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. It's perfectly explainable. It's dream demons. It's dream demons causing these problems. Close. I want to open the door. Open door. Okay, no, wait. I've seen some other Freddy movies where this is a possibility right here. The bathtub is filled with what seems to be blood. Can I open the toilet? Water. Just an ordinary, if somewhat dirty, bathroom sink. You found the key lock. Okay, so where does the key go? The window is boarded up, maybe by someone who valued their privacy. To be fair, my bathroom window, it's not boarded shut, but it is sealed shut. So I can understand where they're coming from with that one. Take it off. Duo 69s don't work. Okay. I have a key. I have a key. I'm assuming downstairs now, because that has a door handle I have to find. Downstairs? I don't trust horror movies or games where downstairs. Oh, this isn't downstairs. Or maybe it could be a... It had to be some kind of hallucination. I don't really want to go forward. An old fan doesn't look like it worked in a long time. I don't really want to go forward. Just another painting. Oh boy. Okay, what we got? 15253 with a 6 in the middle. 15253, 6 in the middle. Can I not? Okay. I don't want to go where the hallucination was. Hello? There's nothing here. The handle turns, but the door refuses to budge. It's almost like... Okay. Well, I guess we're following the hallucination, because I have a key to nothing right now. And I have a feeling there's a place for the key down here. A grandfather clock sits ticking in the corner. Oh, come on. We're going to go through the... Okay. XII, II, IX. I have a key. Can I open either door? A dusty chandelier hangs from the ceiling. I have a key. Wow, this led into like a normal looking kitchen. I literally lived in this exact same kitchen in one of my apartment complexes. This is literally my apartment when I lived like towards downtown in town. I literally had the side cabinet here where you could bring open and close, the old style dishwasher. All my cabinets were up here like this, even the center crooked one. The only difference is my microwave is on the table, not hanging up. This is the only difference from my apartment I had when I lived downtown. The microwave in there seems to be... What's in it? A severed head. It appears to be a fresh kill. Wherever the killer is, he will probably be back soon, and I don't want to be here when he returns. A. Is there anything in your mouth? No? Okay. Cabinets? Nope. Cupboard appears to be empty. Oh. A knife. A bloodstained knife. You should probably arm yourself with slightly larger weapon. Well, I need something right now to use. Can I not take the knife? Nothing. Dishwasher? Cabinets? Nothing? A griller built into the... Okay, I did not have a griller. I did not have a built-in grin. That I did not have a built-in grill. That I did not have in my house. My apartment, I should say. Yeah, my living room did not look like this in the apartment. You guys need to upgrade your kitchen pronto. Tattered diary sits on the table. Oh boy, here we go with reading. How many pages? Wow. Oh my god. Wow. There's a lot of reading here. Let's get the cliff notes. An unusually eventful day today. I stumbled across an unusual find whilst out hunting for deer in this remote wilderness. Stalking a wild steed is to a clearing you can only imagine by surprise to find a house. Odd. Old and seemingly abandoned, but still standing strong. An interesting find, one that certainly has me curious. You are living in 1997. You can update your goddamn kitchen. Upon my investigation with the city archives earlier this morning, it appears that the house has been abandoned for almost 10 years and currently resides under the control of a local government. Okay? I feel that its location must be too remote for them to be able to tear it down, but I must admit that I feel drawn back to the house. Mostly out of curiosity, but I cannot deny that there is something else about that place that has me yearning to return. I could not put it off any longer. I called in sick to the office today to say, okay, you want to go there. I was being guided back to the exact spot. Once I plucked up enough courage, I pushed open the unlocked door. Okay. Consider that the hinge was probably built up good 10 years worth of rust. To my relative surprise, the place... This is all within just May 28th. Alrighty. I called in sick to work again. I sit there in the lounge room of my old house by candlelight recording this journal of the events that have been... Dude, why are you by candlelight? It's 1997. I don't know what's going on. There's too much here. It goes until August. I am comfortable. I am learning about the treasure now of the world. It's ridiculous, though. I'm becoming much more than a human every moment. I lost track of the day, but I am sure that I have been here for over a year. It has been a long time since I had entered anything into this journal. I can rejoice, though. We will have company at last. I will finally be rewarded. A group approacheth to provide me with the everlasting cup of life. A day away, no more, no less, I am told. Wrath, death, blood. My day has finally arrived. The Exmortis shall make the world remember what was, and I will be integral to reinstating what will be. I can see them now, a group of campers as I promised, 3 males and 2 females. Now all I can do is wait for my time, become their hand, immortality beyond patience, patience beyond the domination. I can taste it now. Anoint me, Lord Vleu. The time has come. So this guy went from office worker to cult worshiper really quick. But he's obviously the killer that must be here. There's nothing of interest on the coffee table. Bloodstains on the chairs. This man needs to clean up after he's done. He's even got that YouTube silver badge right there. Okay, so I'm thinking blood on the floors. It looks like something's been dragged through. So fireplace. Give me the fireplace. So by what I can tell, the lounge room is basically here to give me a heads up about the killer. You use the key to open the door. Okay. Okay. Oh, a severed arm. The house is turning out to be a graveyard. Shelf filled with miscellaneous books of the occult. There's no electricity in this house, so the lamp doesn't work. There's something very unnerving about... Okay, what's with the sculpture? The word remember is smeared in blood on the window. Okay. Bookshelf filled with volumes of books. Oh. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. It's missing some, though. I feel like this game is a little bit too smart for me right now. But I'm actually going to have to be focusing on this. The fireplace looks like it hasn't been used in years. So, the game's obviously giving me codes. There has been something written in blood. You're giving me a lot of things here, but you haven't given me anything else to work with. Like, it keeps giving me information, but it's not giving me anything to, like, interact with. That's the thing. Like, I get it, but, like... So, like, the only thing I can think of that's actually given me something to go with is probably the safe upstairs. Like, there's nothing in here. Handle turn... There's nothing else I can work with. Okay. I can tell you're in the house with me, bud. I'm going to guess the safe... The code is the pentagram. The code is the pen... Okay, that's what I'm guessing it is. So, let me get a pen and paper out here. Okay. Let me see if we can't write down that pentagram again. So, does it want me to just go... So, what do it want me to start with? 1525... Or is it 14? 142536. See, that makes sense if it's a 4. Because if it's a 4, they're all different numbers. Let me write that down quick. So, 1... I'm assuming 4, or I'll write a 5 up here in case. And then 2, 5, 3, 6. So if we're going to go clockwise and then center, I'm assuming. It's the only, like, this is the only thing I've got with codes. See, so this one doesn't make sense because XII, so like 1011, but there's no 10. 111, IA. I don't know what A is in Roman numerals. I don't even think there is. I know C is a bigger number. Still can't get in? No handle. Okay. And it won't let me take the knife, so I can't, like, jimmy the knife in there, probably. Okay. Okay, let's try this out. Put me in. Oh! A hatch in the roof! I did not see that until now. Let's try this out first, and then I'm going to try the hatch in the roof. So let's try 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6. Okay, that ain't going to work. Alright, I want to try the roof. Put me in. Oh boy. I want to go up. What do we got? I feel like this is all just the same body. Like torso, arm, head. A torso hung by the arms has been... There's something down there. A torso hung by the arms has been ripped to shreds. You retch at the mere sight. Okay, symbol. Am I supposed to be writing down these symbols? Okay, I'm going to write down some of these symbols. So the last one was like a U with a line through. This is like an E and an F had a child. Apparently I need to find the symbols. There appears to be something scrawled on this paint. 3489, that's the code. That's the safe. That has to be it. 3489. Okay. Okay, what else? What else? Anything else up here? No? Okay. Access granted. What's in the safe? What do we got? Strange symbol smeared. Okay, so that one's like an F with... Okay, that's like a normal F. So, space. It appears to be a human heart. A dark leather book. Exmortis. Okay, is this the sequel? Is this the sequel to the book he had earlier? Open. Okay, how many pages? Oh, okay, maybe I should have went in order. What was, before the dawn of man and beast, the earth realm was ruled by the ancients, mystical beings transcending life, death, time, and reality, as most mere mortals know it. The days before life and light were ruled by darkness and chaos. The ancients roamed the plains of existence and lived on the blood of conquest and rule over lesser entities. There were many of these ruling archaic spirits. However, one by one, over many millennia, their greed and arrogance saw them turn against each other. They saw blood. I understand that. Okay, let's see here. Saw the ancients rule divided amongst the remaining three. Azrael, Kafka, and Vlo frequently exerted their wrath and cruelty through their ferocity towards each other's dominion. The blood of many was spilt as the remaining three fought against his brother for the spoils and power that each possessed. Upon the battlefield, Azrael's forces reduced the armies of Vlu to deuced, culminating in long-awaited glorious victory, but his compassion towards his defeated brother saw Vlu get a reprieve from certain destruction that he faced. Knowing that okay, so this is the background for everybody. Knowing that Kafka's forces would require many more millennia of fighting, Azrael appointed Vlu as his general, knowing that the power of the two ancients was enough to win undisputed control. In a final bloody battle in the Crimson Sky, the penultimate confrontation played out. Kafka from Final Fantasy VI, not realizing that Vlu was still corporeal and leading Azrael's armies, made the grave mistake of underestimating the strength of his opponent. The loss... Okay, I understand. This is the Book of the War. His army... Azrael, holding no compassion towards Kefka, as he viewed Vlu, destroyed the life force of his nemesis and claimed the kingdom of his own. With his with his control... Why can I not read? He decided that Vlu was no longer of use to him. Unfortunate for him, he did not count on his armies siding with the powerful Vlu. Vlu showed no mercy towards his brother, knowing that he would... Okay, Vlu was ambushed. So this is the story of how Vlu came to power. What is the appearance of soul-bearing creature? Okay. Vlu, his corporeal... So he doesn't have no arms or legs. Rite of charging hand. Translated from Aramaic cult of Exmortis scrolls, the rite of charging the hand reads as follows. Devour the crimson life of 5. Marks of Vlu given to thee. Mirrored below the soul survive. What was, what is, and what will be. Xavier, 1890. Alright, so I'm assuming this has to do with the symbols and body parts I've been finding around. I know that I understand it's in the books, it's what it's telling me to do, but it's like I'm not going to sit here and read through paragraphs and paragraphs. I guess I have to find the symbols? Okay, it's not... We don't need to worry about pentagrams. We're fine there. I understand, I get it. Hail Satan. You know, we've all been there once or twice in our lives. Hail Satan. There's no symbols. Oh, the head. The head had a symbol. That is an A. Looks like that's an A. So, okay, if we're gonna... I'm gonna say that's A. And if it's not A, we're just gonna write a sideways A. So, am I looking for a symbol hidden somewhere in each area? Because there wasn't a symbol in the book, I don't believe. Nope, there's no symbol in the book. So there has to be... I'm assuming 6 symbols, and I have 4 of the symbols. There. So we already... I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I most definitely saw that. I saw that. It's alive. Hallway leads off into the darkness. We don't need that. Let's take a peek one more time. Is there anything at all here? Well, the room's going to play an important part later because there's nothing in it now. Can I look at anything in the window? I know there's no door handle. Okay, maybe there's a button. Maybe there's a hidden button to open the door. Door has no handle. So I know there's no handle. Is there a trap door or a hidden door? Hidden door? Can I still just try? Where am I supposed to find a door handle? Okay. Oh! Okay, Xavier. Yep, you wrote this book. Okay, Xavier. Ajir, the tale of my daughter Gwen is a sad and sorrowful tale. I refer to it as the fable, for my mortal brain cannot begin to comprehend the horrors that I have witnessed in this house. So I cast what I have witnessed into my memory of the delusion and morbid fantasy. My small family moved to this house in the solitude last summer to escape the perils of society and to mourn the unfortunate death of my wife, Julia. Tuberculosis claimed her life only months before my move. Okay, the days rolled on. Whoa, that was a big one. I continue to... This game's giving me indigestion. The simple existence being a scholar myself, I enjoyed passing the time reading. Okay, so you found some of these books too then. Interest to me, some works provided very challenging indeed, they're very hard to translate. The library provided here an abundance of books flavored with subjects focused on the occult. One particular book caught my interest, simply titled Exmortis, which we have found. The word is a derivative of ex mortis, which loosely translates to the dead. It was from the moment that I finished translating this book from an unusual dialect of ancient Aramaic. We've heard Arabic before, mind you. Read the final English translation. Okay. My daughter, the only other occupant of this house, grew distant from me. Okay. So you read the book. After the first week, the hallucinate. He's also hallucinating. I recall hearing noises and whispering. My dear Gwen, however, became less active all of a sudden. She was almost catatonic at stages, not reacting to conversation or fit. So his daughter's being affected. It was shortly after the month of this behavior that I began to notice certain physical changes in my daughter. She seemed withered in appearance, but her face would at times seem bloated and twisted. Okay. This wasn't until the fleeting moment of my day that my hope was crushed, however. Forever. My darling Gwen broke free from this new personality and had gripped her for months. She screamed and cried for me to help her, to save her from the monsters that now plagued her body. All that I could do was hold her in my arms and assure her that I would free her from the prison she was trapped in. And then she was lost forever. The Gwen that I loved had resurfaced for only a minute, but to me it was enough to realize she had been gone. That night, while she slept in her room, I crept in with a dagger in hand and plunged it deep into her heart. She writhed and convulsed in agony while all I could do was just watch and sob from the corner. In her dying breath, the real Gwen locked eyes with me and said, "Thank you, Daddy." I sit here now recounting the events that led to me this point, but I fear that I am now a target of the invisible force. Okay, so his daughter was, and now he is. I hear voices from all around me cursing for my actions. I occasionally see her, my Gwen, standing in the hallway looking straight through me. Was that Gwen we saw earlier? Like she used to. I hope that I have saved her soul, but after seeing her apparition on a daily basis, I feel all I have done is aided my tormentors. I now spend my days reading, researching, and translating the library. I feel this is my purpose in this house. May God have mercy on my soul, and may death sooner relieve me of the guilt I carry. Xavier, my dude. I'm sorry. You should never have to go through that. A father should never have to do that to their daughter. Maybe now that we've figured out that part. Because we've already gotten our hands on Exmortis. It's in the living room. Not the living room. It's in the bedroom. We have 3 books right now. And I can't open the grandfather. I feel like there's something in there. The question is, what else do we do? Yeah, you're whispering in my ear. I get it. You're demonic things. You know, this game would be a lot more scary if there was more stuff going on than just Exmortis. Yes, I know Exmortis. I know this is Vlu. His corporeal form, Vlu. And this is also, that's the thing, this is also Xavier, 1890. This is what he translated to English, I believe, though. Devoured the crimson life of 5. Marks of Vlu given to thee. Mirrored below the soul survive. What was, that is, and what will be. Translated from the Aramaic called Exmortis scrolls, the rite of charging the hand reads. Okay, so there were 5 campers. There were originally 5 campers. 3 men, 2 girls, or 3 girls, 2 men, or 2 men, 3 girls, or whatever. So, what are we missing? There's something missing. I've gone through and missed something. That's very apparent. Okay. Okay. I was just wandering the house and that happened. So, I guess I did something to open the door. Oh, God. Gwen? Or just another hallucin... I don't know if I want to click Gwen. Gwen? Gwen? I'm sorry your dad murdered you.
Wake up.
The blood of Gwen stained the sheet. It was over 100 years ago she was murdered, so how can the blood still be wet? Ghosts! Okay, so this isn't a situation of a murder or anything. This is an actual situation of... Okay, we're dealing with ghosts, spooky ghosts. Well, now that we've met Gwen, what do we do now? Is the other door open? I was just here a little bit ago trying to figure out what to do. Is this door open now? Can I now open this door? I can open this door now. The door slams locked behind you. The cellar. An axe leans up against the wall. The old air filtration unit, but the duct runs away from the actual house. Can I take the axe? You picked up a bloodstained axe. Okay, well, we have a weapon. I'm an axe man. I love axe. Oh, we actually have an axe as a weapon now. And can I open the filtration? Part of the wall has been boarded up. Well, I don't want to be rude, but okay, simple enough. The underground tunnels. An old tunnel system stretches off into the darkness. I've seen quite a few movies with underground tunnels that don't end well. Do I actually fight something? I want to go in the side room. I don't want to go forward. The door is locked. Anything else? Can I break my way through? No? Okay, go back. Alright, so let's just go straight forward then. Straight forward into the unknown. I guess it's just going to make us go forward. So we need a key to get into the other room. Oh! Kill him! A symbol appears on the forehead. Then that must mean this is the 5th sacrifice. If I'm not one of the 5 campers, then who am I? I can't be. No, please no. Well, there's 6 numbers on the pentagram. Okay? There's 5 sacrifices. We're number 6. I'm assuming we're the final sacrifice. And yes, I'm going to mark your head right here too, so I have that. Thank you, sir. Now I have all the words. Can we take the severed head of the man who attacked you? So, wait, that wasn't a spirit. That was an actual man. Underground. Are we about out? You found a key. Okay, and this is going to be the key to take us to the one door back there. And this should open the door. Use the key to open the door. There's the... Okay.
Welcome back, child. You have served us well up until this point. Now serve us again. Become the hand of Exmortis. Devour the crimson life of 5 marks of law given to thee. Mirrored below the source of life. What was, what is, and what will be.
Select the symbols in order to solve the puzzle or make a run for the forest. I can do either or. So if I make a... There's two endings, I'm guessing, then. Make a run for it or go in. What if I make a run for it? What happens if I run? Oh, he's killed a lot more people than I thought. This is where you must have stashed the bodies. Don't stare at them. Run. I'm trying. You failed to escape the tunnels in time. Try again. Okay, this way. I'm running. We out? A makeshift track winds out ahead. Yep, get me out of here. I don't deal with cults. I don't deal with that stuff. That's one of my golden rules. I do not deal with the occult. Alright, I don't know what happens on the other side. I ain't dealing with what's on the other side. A well-used track that leads back to civil... I think he spelled civilization wrong. You can finally return back to the world you have been kept from for so long. And then you're going to show the heart or the body. Oh, those are where the other body parts were. You wake up in the woods with a lump on your head. You can't remember how you got there. All you can recall your dreams. Or were they your memories? You see how... Does it just keep looping? Is it a never-ending loop? Do I have to actually solve it? No, that's the end. Okay, there's two endings to the game. Okay. Okay. Should I go for the other ending? I feel the other ending is the actual canonical ending of solving the puzzle. I have all the pieces written down, so it's not like I couldn't solve the puzzle. I could solve it. I think I can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm probably just going to cut to the ending and record the actual ending of the game. I think that's a good call. Let's get a look at everything here. Flash, that's what I like to see. Love me some Flash. That's what we're all here for, baby. Man. Ben wrote the actual music for this and everything. Nice job, Ben. Influenced by various movies such as Evil Dead, great movie. Poltergeist, good movie. Hellraiser, good movie. Evil Dead, by far. I see the Evil Dead. I see the Evil Dead takeaway from this very much. So I'm gonna take a good guess and say it's not gonna let me just continue. Play for alternate. Yes, I do want. Give me the alternate. Oh, it just takes me right back. Happy to know, man. I'm here to solve the puzzle.
Become the hand.
All right. I'd like to buy a vowel. All right.
Devour the crimson life of 5 marks of God given to thee.
So we're gonna want.
What was,
Yes.
what is, and what will be.
Is it just gonna automatically give me the answers? It just gives me the automatic. I thought this would be an actual puzzle. Sir, what's my prize? That was the puzzle. Oh, no. I see what they want. Okay. So crud. Okay. So we're going to want, I think, you. And then it goes you. Then it would go you. Then you. Oh, great. The game's going to make me... Oh, my goodness. This is going to suck. All right, so it's not the reverse order. Are we really doing this, man? Are we... Okay, so... The book! That's... Okay. They're all based on letters. Okay, they're all based on letters. So, what did it go? It went 1, 4, 2, 5, 3. So 1 would be A. Then B. No, 4. A, B, C, D. So D. What was D? And then 5 would be the M. And then 3 would be the E. No, wrong one. U. This is going to suck so much. Okay. You're the first one. And then maybe it's going to go you, and then you, and you. Oh my goodness. Am I really going to sit here this whole time trying to figure this out? Oh, oh! Bum bum. All right, what do we got? Show me your secrets. That's it? Oh, okay. Exmortis cult lures many. Okay, never mind. The Leffler web design. Okay. Is there... Okay, more. Anarchy. Major cities burn. Okay, so this was an actual world-ending cult. See, this is why you don't deal with the occult and the mystics and the cults and the people that praise Arkvoodle and all that. Millions die at the hand of Exmortis cult. How big was the cult? Well, there you go, I guess. Exmortis. That's Exmortis, ladies and gents. Wow. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, I feel like maybe it's on me for that puzzle at the end. Because I thought it would be as simple as, like, here's the letters that look like symbols. Now, connect them all together in this order. But I feel like maybe the books played a really heavy role in that. And since I just skimmed all of it, I really missed a lot of important things. I feel like there's a lot of important things that I did not get that I should have. I already got the... There's only 2 endings, isn't there? I think... I can't keep going. That's all I can do. Those endings are what we're sticking with. Marks of flower given to thee, mirrored below the cells of life. What was, what is, and what will be. Like right there, I'm certain there's something important about that I did not get. I'm certain there is. There has to be. Anyway, that's going to do it for Exmortis. Now, I think there's an Exmortis 2. I think they did do a few more of these, but in my opinion, the game's okay. But this is not, like, this ain't my cup of tea. Way too puzzle heavy and way too just figure it out as you can. Like, I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of it at all. I think the style they were going for is kind of decent. I feel like there is a story to be told, and I feel it was a pretty good one. I didn't give the game the shine it deserved, which is sad, but that's just how it was. There was a lot of reading and text just to finish up a game that could have taken like 20 minutes. But yeah, so that'll do it, Exmortis. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for making things possible. Thank the patrons for making things possible. And when we come back, we'll have some more games coming up here for these 13 days of Halloween. I'll see everyone in the next one. Later!